Heads of aliens, I won't bore you with my tirade on how alien, Earth is only theoretically loyal to its namesake thus far, which I was working on after the first episode. Because even if this alien TV series is set on Earth, we're still scuttling around on a spaceship that has been destroyed and is populated by Xenomorphs. Nevertheless, I'm getting new dopamine rushes from watching that cunning death machine tear through the old carcasses of humanity. You don't trust me? The second half of the 2-episode series Alien, Earth. I'm not sure what kind of weird eyes wide shut activities were going on in there, but the Xenomorph racks up about 20 kills in a matter of seconds. Episode 2 is essentially a hype video for the Alien, and it's the best this franchise has been in a long time. And I loved Alien, Romulus. But I'm getting ahead of myself. During the premiere, the Xenomorphs go crazy at a party where wine-guzzling and wig-wearing fancy ladies find their faces smashed in and their stomachs torn out. The spaceship of Weyland-Yutani crashed to Earth. An ordinary group of scientists and warriors will have another opportunity to confront the Xenomorph. Just wait until their tentacles approach the eyeball. Upon arriving at the laboratory, Joe and his team discover a deceased woman on the floor, her mouth agape as if she had passed away at the dentist's office. Looks like suffocation, Joe says. That's definitely a realistic estimate in a future where space travel accidents are more likely, but this woman has clearly died in an unusual way. For heaven's sake, her eyes are streaming. Then Joe looks back and sees a man with his entire stomach sliced open on a surgery table. He had some kind of foreign bodies lining his GI tract, according to him. You know what that implies, alien aficionados. What do you mean foreign? Queries one of Joe's shipmates. Naturally, he answers, alien. This is the search and rescue team, and these two are obviously beyond saving. As they make their way through the spaceship, they decide to jump one by one across a destroyed staircase because they are afraid of the terrifying surgery death room. Let forensics Agatha Christie this shit, she jokes. Fire rages, and the Xenomorph eventually strikes, deciding that this is the more vulnerable moment to pounce. Joe is the last person left to make the jump, and he nearly dies when the Xenomorph appears out of the shadows and knocks him to a lower level. While trying to make a distress call, he manages to conceal himself in an elevator. There's a creature loose, approximately 8 feet tall, and armored, he continues. Unfortunately, all he's heard on the other end is static. Back on the isolated Neverland Research Island, billionaire boy Cavalier, Samuel Blenken, eats an apple while celebrating his success with artificial intelligence. The fear with artificial intelligence is that we will build a smart machine that will build an even smarter machine, he continues. They are no more human than the Westworld theme park attractions, save from the fact that their memories are authentic. One of Prodigy's top analysts in this covert AI child program, Dame Sylvia, S.E. Davis, cautions Cavalier that she hopes this experiment does more for humanity than make consumers immortal. But in my opinion, this technology sounds more like military contracts and everlasting robot troops than it does like the possibility of eternally purchasing toothpaste and toilet paper for people. Money isn't the issue, Cavalier responds. Are you aware of my true desires? I'd like to speak with someone more intelligent than I am. I want to ascend to the summit of the mountain and engage in a debate with an outstanding person. And he believes he could accomplish it by implanting the minds of ill children into the bodies of robots? Please have someone verify that this man truly possesses any intelligence. But kudos to Blenken. Since Jesse Eisenberg's portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network, Cavalier has undoubtedly been the most arrogant and punch-worthy tech genius since. During his business chat with the CEO of Weyland-Yutani, he is devilishly holding his video tablet aloft with his feet. He resembles a malevolent monkey that stumbled into a diamond mine. In episode 2, while Joe is stuck in an elevator, series creator Noah Hawley takes a moment to recall his previous effort to escape the planet. If only, is probably what's on his mind. Following that Xenomorph attack. In order to complete medical school on Mars, he requested that his employer nullify the final 7 months of his contract. His plea is turned down. Our primary AI-human hybrid, Wendy, Sydney Chandler, is using her tablet to watch her brother beg the robot kiosk when she manages to infiltrate the network and have a brief conversation with him using a quotation from one of their childhood films, Ice Age, Continental Drift. Why Holly chose the fourth Ice Age is beyond me. Film above almost any other well-known animated picture in the now expanded Disney library, but since Continental Drift addressed global warming, it's amusing to think of it as a movie that is reappraised a century later on a burning Earth. To avoid losing the opportunity to meet her brother in the future, Wendy somehow modifies the robot's coding to prevent his leave and lock him on Earth. In order to eventually depart the island, Wendy plans for her squad to offer search and rescue assistance and track him down. Kirsch, Timothy Oliphant, who is with her, has a covert side mission: gather as much intelligence and foreign